Good morning everyone, it's Richard from Secret Training. This is the 17th of August 2020 and this is the 59th canned workouts. As I'm going to make you aware that basically I won't be here on Wednesday or Friday, so number 60 will be a week from today. So let's do the other paperwork. If you haven't seen a doctor to allow you to exercise, please see a doctor. If you don't want to see a doctor, please fill out my health questionnaire, ParkU, on the internet, which is posted underneath this video on YouTube or the website, or pinned at the top of Secret Training's Facebook page. Fill it out, send it to me. You'll need to fill out the first and the last page if you don't have anything really bad with you. If you do, you may have to fill out the middle pages. Don't worry, it's all about your health and making you healthier. Right, let's get there. Good morning everyone. Right. Hello and welcome to the 59th Secret Training canned workouts. Oh, that's a bit loud at the moment, sorry about that. Again, the music's going to go up and down. Yes, it's trying to get the volume levels right is going to be a bit difficult. I need some kind of balancer. But right, so today, well, what an interesting night. Last night was raining all night, and now it's going to be nice, hopefully, all the day. That's the way a day's supposed to be. Rain at night, nice and sunny during the day. Let's see if we can try and get that. Yes, it is a bit cooler today, which is good. I've still got the front door open though, because I'm sure we're going to get really hot. Today's workout equipment is dumbbells. We don't need a mat. I put that on for some reason, I don't know why. Chair if you need it for one of the exercises. Not the ab wheel, I'll put that away. Won't scare people with that. And some water. Yes, mine's in a canteen. Easiest thing to grab hold of this morning. Right, so today's talk this morning. Well, let's just check the internet at the moment. Yes, we're at 45% loss, so not too great, not too bad. But hopefully by the time I get back, we'll have new broadband, which is exciting. Might be able to stream. You might be able to see me properly instead of just being a blur. Actually, that might scare people off, so I might actually go back to the old system. We'll have to see. Right, so today's talk is about, I've changed my idea about it, and because I'm actually having a rest this week, I suddenly thought, oh, what a nice segue to actually go into that by talking about resting. When should we rest and why should we rest? Right, well, we rest to recuperate and to heal. That's quite in a nutshell, really. When you rest, you get your energy back, of course. So you can rest between exercises to try and gain back a little bit of energy to actually be able to go on a little bit further. Helps lower your cardio levels, your heart rate, and you can go on for longer with little bits of rests. There are also training strategic systems called rest pause, where if you're having problems with, let's say, some number of repetitions, you rest for 10 seconds and then you go again to try and get rid of lactic acid in your muscles and get the energy back in there. You rest longer periods between sets to basically get get your liver to resupply your bloodstream with glucose. Then after your exercise sessions, you rest to really lower your cortisol levels, so you're not stressed. You heal, so basically your muscle fibers which have been broken down, and they will break down depending on how you're working, depending if it's a minor breakdown or a major breakdown. Let's hope it's not a huge breakdown where you end up with real bad problems with your muscles, but that's what we aim not to get here. It's freezing, yes it is, compared to the other days. So, when you exercise a body part, let's say, most people will notice that I set my exercise classes up to be a full body workout. So you've got lower body. I like to work those first because those are the biggest muscles in the body, needs the most amount of energy. Then I go to the smaller ones. So I then go to the upper body, and then I go to the core. Sometimes I just do a core class, which is basically from there to there. That's neither here nor there. But you shouldn't really be heavily working a muscle group every day. At least have 24 hours of rest in between to allow them to heal. Otherwise, they won't grow. And what I mean by growing, I don't mean by getting really, really big. Sometimes it can be really, really big depending on your training regime or what you're eating. What I mean by is getting more efficient, because when you are working your muscles, you'll need more actin and myosin, which are sarcomores, which actually contract and expand your muscles and grab hold of each other. Okay, so if you train something every day, they won't grow as fast. They might not grow at all, so you will not see any progression. What you will see after a while is something called overtraining, where you'll become more overly fatigued. Your muscles won't be able to do as much as long. You might even get muscle wastage depending on your age. You don't want that at all. So we need to tend to avoid overtraining. So that's why you have nice rest periods. I tend to try and have, you can actually, let's say one day you do legs, next day you do upper body, next day you do legs, next day you do core. You can do it that way, but I would still state that have at least 2 days off a week. That will replenish your energy systems. It's very hard for trainers like me to do that, because for a start, people can say, well, I'm only available on so and so days, so you end up training every day. But that's why I'm having a holiday, because I now know that I am overtrained, because I am constantly tired. I always want to sleep. I find it hard to sleep. I'm finding that I'm wanting to snack more on carbohydrates. That's another symptom of overtraining. Basically, you want to, it's the depression kind of thing, you want to actually eat more like that. You can't rest and relax. You probably feel a lot anxious. You are more prone to injury if you're overtrained. So every so often it's good to have a rest. If you can't have a rest, what I tend to enjoy doing with my clients is have a deloading time. What I mean by that is, if you work there all the time, you're going to get really, really tired. So what you do is you remove the weights, do body weight or easier stuff, maybe go for a walk. Like the other day, we actually went up for a walk at Wheats Hill, we did some weight vests. That's a good deloading system, because basically it's just working the cardio, it's not all working the muscles. So it's trying to balance it out. That's my job, to actually balance it out for you lot, and not for you lot to deal with. It's basically up to me. So that's basically about rest. I hope that hasn't confused matters. So basically the crux of it is rest between exercise periods. If you need to work your muscles, work them on alternate days. Otherwise you can do full body cardio, 2 days rest, right? Have a full week's rest every so often, but don't stop completely. Just keep on going nice and easy. Right, so that's over and done with. Let's get on to this session. I had to write it on a little post-it note, so I will be squinting quite a lot. So, right, so let's go. We're gonna start by warming up, so we're marching on the spot. I have changed it up today. We've got 50-20, so 50 minutes working, 20 seconds off. 50 seconds working. Right. So, right, let's marching. Still can't get used to these new music. I need to really sort these out. Right, so high knees. Let's get going. Did another airsoft at weekend, refining my exercise program, and I'm going to hopefully film it, because I've just got my new battery, some extra batteries for my camcorder, so they'll last longer. So I can start filming now. I've got my cameraman in the other room. Camera woman, sorry, in the other room. Right, let's go wider. Get those arms moving as well at the same time. Get that heart pumping. Excellent, good. Scratch your nose. Right, what we'll do is a push forward, and push forward. There we go. Yes, this weekend I did something called CQB, which is close quarters combat. Basically in little rooms. I prefer out in the woods, considering that you get shot by 2 feet and my goodness, it leaves a real small but painful bruise. Push forward so one arm above the other. Keep swapping it. Brilliant. Let's do some twisting whilst we do it as well. So we'll keep going with the arms, crossing, but we're just going to twist. I think I've got someone's hair on my arm. Is it one of your hairs? Not mine. Don't have any. Brilliant. Doing well. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do elbow to knee. So we're going to go elbow to knee, nice and easy. Good. Almost ready with the main workout. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stand slightly wider than shoulder width apart. We're just going to lower down, try and touch our toes and back up again. Trying to bend just at the waist, nice and easy. So you're just putting your bottom back and up. I'm looking forward to toe taps on my arm. That's where I'm looking. So if you keep looking down and back up again, you round your back as well, and it gets you dizzier. Excellent, good. Right, let's go with the first exercise. So first exercise, what we're going to do is going to do lunging reach overs. Yes, I know all the people in my class love this one. I like deluding myself. So what we're going to do is we're going to lunge slightly at a diagonal. If you don't want to, you've got bad knees, do a reverse lunge instead. And what we're going to do is we're going to lunge forward or lunge backwards and then reach over, getting your chest to try and touch your knee as you touch your feet and back up again. And then down. Try not to use your back to force you up because you don't want to throw your back out. But you can do it reverse lunge. So it's easier actually because the actual motion is quite in the same motion. Right, let's get going, shall we? In 3, 2, 1.
Exercise 1.1.
So lunge, reach over. So what we're doing is we're really stretching that glute, really working out the hip. So it's a good, nice one. So nice and easy if you've got a bad back. It's a good warm up for it. As long as you're nice and slow, not doing it too fast. I must have slept badly last night because a slight little twinge in my QL. 15 seconds. I try and use my fingers just to give me a little push up, and you notice how I just kind of like flick. It just helps. Also makes you feel a little bit, I don't know.
3, 2, 1.
Probably
change.
In my mind, silly. Right, let's change. So it's high knee clap under. So what we do is we use one leg at a time at the moment, but we'll change it. So we're going to clap under, clap up, clap under, clap up, clap under, clap up. Quite easy. Try and get your knee high so you can actually clap under.
3,
if you can't clap under,
2,
clap behind.
1. Exercise 1.2.
Right, let's go. So it's under, up. Excellent, good. So you might even want to interject a slight backward step as well, just to get that hip really working. But doing it sideways and looking sideways isn't good. So right, we're going to change legs and let's go. Bit of Irish music there. At least you can hear it. 12 seconds. 10. 5, 3. Oh, 3, sorry.
2.
I missed out 4.
change.
Right, so this is where you might need a chair. So it's just to actually give yourself a little bit of stability. Try and keep your back nice and upright. What we're going to do is just going to kick our leg back. Try not to lean forward or bend our leg. You're just going to go back. It might only be a small movement as long as you feel it
2,
in the bottom of your buttocks.
1. Exercise 1.3.
So I'm going to do it away. So you can just do it without it. You can just look forward. As long as you don't lean back, you hyperextend your back. You're not going to put any pain in your back. Keep your tummy tight. Tummy tight allows you to take the pressure off your back, so your back shouldn't actually hurt as much. Try not to rotate your foot outwards, sideways, because that's your hip taking over, which is showing that you've got weak glutes. Footballers tend to do that quite a lot. They tend to go like that. Five seconds left.
3,
2, 1. Excellent,
Change.
good. We're going to do star jump squats. People who don't want to do star jump squats can do star jumps. People who don't want to do star jumps, star step outs. Star jump squats is what you do is you start with a squat and you jump up and jump down again.
3,
Up
2,
and down
1.
again. So knees
Exercise
together,
1.4.
bottom back. So you can go a little bit faster if you want, or a little bit slower. Work at your speed as long as you're getting slightly out of breath. You're like me, you can't get a sentence out. Or you wish I couldn't get a sentence out. So I'll do it sideways. You can see I'm sticking my bottom back, almost like I'm trying to hold my knees. Pull myself in like a fetus. 10 seconds. Your thighs feeling it yet?
2, 1. Change.
Right, we're going to change now. We're going to start going to reach overs. So we're going to go up and over. Nice diagonal. Now you can actually twist your foot in. Really work that hip. Ooh. Get out of breath now.
2, 1.
Now let's go.
Exercise 1.5.
Try and get a nice diagonal. Watch you don't kick the chair like I just did. That's it, good. Keep it going. It's almost like you got a spring on your ankle, so as you push your foot, it kind of bounces back, and that forces you into going the other direction. That's why I like this one so much. It's good with weights. We'll probably do that in a minute. Well, not now, but later on.
3, 2, 1. Change.
Right. One, oh yes. 1 potato 2. Oh. I'm really out of breath now. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to rotate round, put it on the top of the other, bring it down. So it's 1 potato, 2 potato. Okay, like we used to do at school.
Exercise 1.6.
Try to keep our shoulder blades down, so we're not hunched up. Keep your shoulder blades down, nice and easy. To remind you, every time your arm goes down, try to get your shoulder blade down. Try not to arch your back or round, because sometimes when people try and get the shoulder blades down, they'll arch the back instead, because they're thinking they're getting the shoulder blades down. They're not. It only has to be small movements, it doesn't have to be huge circles like that. Sorry, I don't know why I was doing that. But it's all working, isn't it? Try not to bang your fingers or your thumbs.
3,
2, 1. Brilliant.
Change.
Right, so I'm going to go to one weight. So I'm going to do one side at a time. I'm going to use 5 kilos. What we're going to do is do cross-body lateral raises. So what we're going to do is stand forward, don't twist. What you're trying to do is put your arm up to the side and down again. Ladies,
2,
I'm sorry, you do have
1.
something in the way. You might have to move a little bit further
1.7.
forward, but it doesn't matter. Just try your best. Because actually, if you look at me, because I've got developed chest as well, I can't get my arm really against my other side without bending it. That's it, good. We're going to change sides. In 3, 2, 1, and change. So that was a snazzy change, wasn't it? It would have been if it worked how planned. So nice and easy, try not to use momentum. Remember to keep your tummy tight. Glutes tight as well, help with this one, because it stops you from actually swaying too much backwards and forwards. 3, 2, 1.
Water break.
Right. Water break, so I'm going to have this. Lovely. Right. Whilst you're having a water break, I'll just talk about the shoulder blades and bending backwards. So when you get your shoulder blades down, hopefully you can see this, you just try and retract your shoulder blades down. It's almost like fanning in. So it's just down. A lot of people, they try and get them down, what they do is they push the shoulders down instead, and they sit the tummy out. Because they think the shoulder blades are down. They're not. It's really hard to actually get your shoulder blades down, because most people aren't used to it. It's not natural, because most people are more used to being hunched up and having them high up the back. Right, so we're going to do lunge and reach overs in 5 seconds. Gosh, that went fast.
3.
Oh, it's only a minute,
2,
that's why.
1.
Right, let's go.
Exercise
So lunge and
2.1.
reach overs. Nice and easy. So you can see I'm not really pushing myself back. I'm trying to be controlled. Most people, when they go down, they push and they push through the toe and they push themselves back up. That's a forceful push. That's going to throw you back out if you've got any kind of back problems. So it's basically just bending over at the waist and then coming back up again. Trying your best to be, I like people being more controlled than forceful. Because control means that you're working in a more efficient way. And it's harder. You might get out of breath
3,
quickly and
2,
dizzy if you're forcing
1.
it, but you don't want
Change.
to, you might get an injury. Right, let's change. So we've got high knees, clap under. So, should we try alternate legs? So I'm just going to go get my alternate leg because they're over. No. So what we're going to do is you're going to clap under, clap over, clap under, clap over,
3,
clap under, clap
2,
over.
1.
Try not to ram your back as you clap
Exercise
under.
2.2.
So you clap under, clap over, clap under. Let's go. So you're not rounding back. So you're not doing that, you're not rounding your shoulders. Looking forward, nice and easy. How fast can you go? Hey, hey, hey! Bit of Russian, like a Russian dance, this. I won't do that fast. No, I'm not that cool. You can do it as fast as you want. My hands can't keep up with my legs now. 10 seconds. Oh, your hands are stinging as much as mine.
3, 2, 1. Change.
Change. Oh. Right, glute kickbacks. I'm not going to use the chair actually this time. You can if you want. Let's change this music.
3, 2, 1.
Right, so we're going to kick
Exercise
back.
2.3.
Nice and easy. Try not to do too much. Don't try and arch your back as you kick back. Don't want to put extra pressure on your back. I know I'm very repetitive about not throwing your back out, shoulder blades down. It's what a lot of people forget though. And also, if you start injuring yourself, especially the older you are, the longer it takes to heal, so that means you need a longer rest period. Ba-dum-tsh. There we go, we're going into the teaching points there as well. So this is nice and easy. Getting ready for that
3,
squat star jump.
1. Change.
You know the one. Right. Oh, I keep freezing, do I? Sorry, I thought you said it was freezing. Yeah, it's 50%. We are having serious problems. That's why we're changing broadband to fibre optic. Last
3,
week and a half has been
2,
absolutely terrible
1.
for us. So starting the
Exercise
squat.
2.4.
Let's go up and down. Yes, so that's why we're changing. Unfortunately, it said it'd take 10 days to sort out. So hopefully it'll all be fixed and sorted. Could have come out like a swear word then, sorry. By the time we get back. It better be anyway. 20 seconds left. Ow, bang my fingers on the air. There we go. Safety tip. Beware of errors. 5 seconds. Am I alright now? Am I getting better? Am I freezing as much?
Change.
So just tell me if I'm freezing or not. No, that's cruel. Right, reach overs.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Exercise 2.5.
Either I'm not freezing and everyone's fine with it, or I'm completely frozen and no one can repeat. Or everyone's working really, really hard. That's the one I want. That you don't have time to type on your phone. "20 seconds left. "10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Change.
Excellent, right. 1 potato, 2 potato. Ooh.
3.
I think it's getting warmer. It's getting warmer in here anyway.
Exercise
Right, 1 potato, 2
2.6.
potato. 1 potato, 2 potato. Depends on what it sounds like, depends on where you come in England. As I keep building that tower. Wonder what it looks like. Oh, it looks quite cool that from the front. Looks like I'm a professional. 10 seconds. Maybe I should put in a GIF.
2, 1.
They're constantly just going round and round. Right, let's change it. So we've got cross body lateral raises. So this time I'm going to use both weights. I'm going to do one arm at each time. So you can either do single arm for 25 seconds. And what we're going to do is we're going to go up. As we go down, we'll swap to the other arm.
3,
Try not to swing.
1.
Let's go.
Exercise 2.7.
This is easier. If I use the same weights there, the 5 kilo one, this would be easier in the long term. Because what you're doing is you're giving one arm a bigger rest in between each repetition. So that's why I like, a lot of the times, I like doing alternating. So what you're doing is you're doing one side and then the next, and then the other side and then the other side, swap, swap, swap. It helps you just piano. So a bit of resting. Again, it's all about rest. It's like I planned it. Right, 5 seconds left.
3, 2.
I feel like crunching your
1.
chest.
Water break.
Water break, good. So when I do that, I feel like my chest, I can feel just at the top there, really gets it. So if you roll your shoulder in, you should be able to almost like, it's like trying to punch a chicken breast. It feels quite dense. It's like my head. Right, water break time. Let's get some water in. Yummy. Actually, quite good that. It just camouflage in there, doesn't it? The green. Right, are we ready for the last time through? I am. Are you excited about going to the core yet?
3,
No,
2,
it is.
1.
Right, so lunging
Exercise
reach overs.
3.1.
Let's go. Remember to try and get your chest down to your knees if possible. It's the upper part of your chest. So what you can do is you can actually go slightly to the side, and it's more like your shoulder touching your knee. So ladies, that will get things out of the way. But you'll find that you'll have to go down a bit lower, unless you've got a very high knee. And this is where wearing knee pads is really good. I'm not wearing them at the moment. 10 seconds. 5,
3, 2, 1. Change.
Excellent. Oh, a little bit not as tight over the old backside now, so that's good. High knees under clap. No, that was wrong. High knees clap under. There we go. So you can either do, now it's up to you, I'm going to say
2,
halfway, but you can
1.
either do alternating
Exercise
or just
3.2.
one. I will tell you halfway through. I'm doing 3 of each. By singles. Doubles. And halfway through, so if you only do one side change now, that's 3. And singles. Quads. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ones. Singles. So you can have a bit of fun with this, can't you?
1. Change.
Ah, that's changed. Excellent. Right, so it's like almost every 5 minutes that blinks. I don't know if it's that, Facebook or whatever, but we'll try our best. Squat star jumps. Stardom squats.
3, 2,
Whatever.
1.
So remember, if you don't want to do this, do
Exercise
squats,
3.3.
star jumps or star step outs. Let's go. So if you want to do the squat and do the step out, you can do. You should blink twice then. Hope we're still on the internet. 25 seconds left, halfway through. And it blinked again. Gosh, okay. Facebook's rubbish. Yeah, you heard me, Facebook. Five, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Right, yes, it's having problems connecting at the moment. So we do reach overs. So let's have a look what the loss rate is.
3.
Yeah, we're at 55% now, it's creeping up.
Exercise 3.4.
Let's go. Reach overs. So we are losing data packets over the internet. Again, I'm sorry about that. But if you need to catch up, please catch up on the website or on Facebook, or on YouTube, sorry. Or even just re-watch the stream. But the re-watch stream will still have the jumps in. "20 seconds. That's it, nice. Nice and diagonal. Go on, that's it, keep going. You can do it. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Change.
Brilliant. Right. 1 potato, 2 potato. Bit of jolly music. Mark a jingle. Get ready with your arms out front. 1 potato, 2.
Exercise
Let's go.
3.5.
Maybe I should call this stacker. Nah, I like 1 potato 2 because it throws me back to my days as a young girl in the schoolyard. Don't know, maybe I'm a bit confused. "22 seconds left." It's that dynamic voice. It's like 22 seconds, 15, 14, 12, 10, 9, 8. There we go. Got the old video voiceover voice
3,
going.
2.
There was a man who
Change.
stopped for a rest. There we go, let's stop for a rest. Got the last exercise now. So we've got the cross body lateral raise. I'm going to go back to single ones, but if you want to do the alternating ones, you can do. I just like to kick it up a little bit and not every so
3,
often.
2, 1.
Let's go.
Exercise 3.6.
So you can swap, but it's a bit slower. I like this because it does actually fatigue the joint. Not in a bad way, in a good way. So lots of people who are doing like single arms, I'll tell you when to change, and that's in 3, 2, 1, and change. See, that was a better change, wasn't it? 15 seconds left. 10 seconds. 5,
3,
2,
2, 1.
1.
Change.
Excellent, brilliant. Right, oh gosh, have I missed one out? Which one have I missed out? Glute Kickbacks. Again, a stream wouldn't be a stream without me mixing up the... I do it purposely, I really do.
3,
Right, so Glute Kickbacks.
1.
Let's go back.
Exercise
Did we
3.7.
do this once? No, we didn't. We went straight to the sergeants. So I probably have to post it now for class notes. Won't find my book. "22. Almost there. As Obi-Wan said to Luke, use the force. 7 seconds.
3,
2, 1. Excellent, brilliant. Water break, and then we'll do the core. So we've got alternating toe touches. So my version of these is you go over with both hands, down towards one foot, up, middle, up, other foot, up, and back to the middle. So you're going from foot to foot. Be aware, do it nice and easy, nice and slowly. We're going to be doing 10 of them, so going green, middle, pink, middle, that's 1. So you always start at 1 foot, so every time you touch it, you count again. That was a bit jarring. Maybe I should have toe-toed the top of it. Right, so we've got 15 seconds. So we've got 10 of these to do, and then we're going to do 20 Frankensteins, which is basically straight arm, straight leg, alternate leg, up and kick. If you can't do that, go to your shins. If you can't do that,
3,
do
2,
a standing bicycle instead.
1. Call 3
Right,
times
so
2.
let's do alternate toe touches. 1. Well, now it's 1. Okay, this is the second one. So just try not to round your back. 3. 4. Good. 5, 6, almost there, 7, keep to me tonight, 8, 9, last one coming up, and this is number 10. There we go, brilliant. Right, so you've done 10 of those. Try and get your eyeballs to stop spinning. Then we're going to go into Frankensteins. So remember, if you want to do this full one, it's straight arm, straight leg, out. Try not to keel over, otherwise you'll end up hurting your back. So that's 1, 2, or you can go to your shins, or you can go to your knees. Okay, so try your best. Let's get going actually. Sorry, I kind of just really didn't want to say anything for some reason, I don't know why. Anyway, let's get going. Let me stop blathering and we'll get exercising. So let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 20 in total. Good, excellent. We've got 20 oblique jacks. So what we're going to do is we're going to hands by our ears. We're going to go sideways slightly. So we're going to crunch in our oblique. As we do that, we're going to bring the knee up. Try not to impact your knee and your elbow because you might stick your finger in your ear and you don't want that. Your eyeballs will still keep on turning and they might pop out the other side. So we're going to go that way and that way. We're not going to do it dynamically, so we're not going to have a real big bounce. We're going to do 20 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Brilliant. Right. So get those fingers pulled out your ear. And we're going to do the alternate toe touches again. Might be a little bit faster because you've already warmed up. But if you're having problems with your back, do it slower. Or don't do it at all. Just don't go down as far. Just as long as you're working that small of the back. Let's go. 1. 2. Always come up all the way. 3. 4. 5. If you can't keep up with me, it doesn't matter. When I finish, you just finish. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. 10. Last one. Last middle one. There we go. And up. Stop your elbows from rolling. Well, let's do Frankensteins. Not Frankenfurter, because that's from Rocky Horror Picture Show. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a 40. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Straight into the oblique jacks. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Brilliant. Get your breath back. Keep walking on that spot. Allow your blood to recirculate throughout your body. And we'll do the stretching. So, what we're going to do is today we're going to touch our toes. We'll do it with our feet together. People which have got a problem with balance, use your chair with 1, 2 fingers on there just to help you get down. Okay? Don't want you overbalancing. But we want to put it together to try and work the sides of your legs as well as your back. Let's go down. So I'm going to follow my legs down to my toes and hold it. A lot of people, when they stretch, they kind of go, oh, it hurts, it hurts.
3.
As long as
2,
it's
1.
just uncomfortable
Cool down.
and not feels like your legs are ripping off, then basically it's fine. Excellent, good. 2, 1, I'm going to come back up again. What we're going to do now is, we're going to put one foot out to just over a 45-degree angle. So it's facing outwards. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and try and touch the forward facing foot. So we're going to go down and touch it. You'll be able to feel it slightly different down the back of that leg. Right, what we're going to do is try and change it from here. If you can't change it from here, go back up to the first position and then change your feet over. But this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this foot, my pink foot, back facing forward, and then the green foot facing outwards. And I'm going to stay down. Two, 1, and nice and easy back up. Excellent. Right, you might need a chair or a counter. We're going to do our thigh stretch. For those people who can't get their feet into the hands, you can always use a kitchen towel. Wrap it round, and then pull up. Don't pull it to the side. That puts extra strain on your knee, and you can see my knee's twisted. Pull it directly into the back of your glute. And put your knee slightly behind, clench your bum, look up and think of England. Especially for those people who don't live in England. Nah, think of your own country. Always where the heart is. Well, home is where the mortgage is actually, really. Right, and let's change. How many people out there are hopping? Ooh, come on! It only happens. 2, 1, and down. Excellent. Right, so what we're going to do now is to stretch forward. We're going to cross our arms over, really stretch forward. So our ears are actually almost in our armpits. It's not a pleasant place to be at the moment, but push forward, trying to touch that wall. And if you've got one hand above the other, swap it over now and push back again. Now we're going to roll our spine up nice and easy. Well, the top part there feels really good at the moment. And we're going to stretch over, to reach over, to really stretch the oblique on the sides. Try not to lean forward or too far backwards. Really stretch over, try and touch that far wall. So I'm going to try and touch the green hand up there. And let's swap sides. So I'm going to try and high five the red hand. There you go, got it. Two, 1, back again. Excellent. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our hands on the top of our bottom, try and get our elbows together. So what we're doing is stretch our chest. So your chest will go out slightly. You will get a slight rounding in your back, but it shouldn't be painful. And if you really try and stick your chest out, you will stretch the oblique at the same time. The abdomen at the same time. Personally, I'm not a great fan of this one because of this wrist, because if I bend it back too far, it actually hurts because I've got metal work in that arm. But it is a cracking stretch. Now, if I put my hand like that and then back, it's not so bad. Excellent. Right, let's stretch up for the last stretch. Really stretch and reach that ceiling.
3, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
Time has come out, released, finished, that's it, and stop. There we go. I almost got the entire dictionary of words out then. Right, thank you very much all for coming. I hope you have a very nice and healthy week. If you want to do my other classes during the week, please feel free. They're online, they're free to watch. Have a laugh at how silly I am. Just enjoy yourself. Or if you want to go for a walk, go for a walk. Wheatshill is brilliant. Hopefully we'll have a nice time. We won't get too washed out. And we'll see you all on Monday at 9:30. So you take care, everybody. Have a safe week, keep healthy, and God bless, and see you all later.